Name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. I worked at IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades. I have been doing this for 50 years. Welcome to my YouTube channel, the home of the 5-minute list video. I don't want to waste your time and I don't want to waste my word. So anyway, at the end of the day, I'm here for 3 reasons to go ahead and make sure you don't get ripped off. So I educate you, give you insider information from IRS when I can. I have a whole team of former IRS agents, and you probably have seen me on the news. I'm on many, many news broadcasts. You can see my interviews and everything at 777irs.com. This is, I guess, my week to go ahead and snot out on all these people that have ripped you off and have done everything that they shouldn't have done. I'm trying to find out exactly. Oh, I know what I want to tell you. This industry just drives me nuts. It really does. There's a lot of good companies, but there's more crap companies out there. I've been in this industry since 1973, and there are more whores in this business than I've ever seen. You have people with these fancy suits and ties reading from scripts trying to sell themselves. At the end of the day, I'm going to be really honest, unless you have had someone who has practiced 10, 20 years and worked at the IRS. To me, all these people are really suspect. There's some really good people out there, but I'm telling you, if you're going to hire someone, you really want to go ahead and Zoom them, before giving you your money. All this false advertising just drives me crazy. There's a bunch of them, like, hey, IRS writes off billions of dollars a year, or if you owe over $10,000, we can settle your case. Here's another really good one that I'm going to talk to you today about: the best 5 tax resolution companies. That is the joke and one of the biggest lies. Why? It's impossible for any one person to contact the 200,000 people that do tax resolution and go ahead and give them a score, because it's impossible to go ahead. I want you just to think of how they determined who is the best 5 tax resolution companies. You know how they determine? It's a marketing gimmick to lie to you, to make you think they're the 5 best. They're probably the 5 worst. At the end of the day, there is no way ever to determine who's the best. You can't, because there's several best. But those companies who are telling you they're the 5 best, they're flat out lying to you. And by that very reason, I would never, ever hire them. I don't care who you hire. Do not hire those people. They're flat out lying to you. Remember, there is no way to tell how to judge all the companies, because it's all result based on financial statements. It has nothing to do with anything else. There are some people out there that are lights out, but most of them are really a bunch of they're people, actually, believe it or not, who have, they don't know nothing actually about tax resolution. They've actually hired some back end office people, and they've started their company. They've hired aggressive salespeople, and they have a good system in place, but their salespeople are their company. Why? Because they've got a lot of money from you. And at the back end, if you're really, really good and you're experienced, you're going to have a private practice. You're not going to be working for one of those companies in the back end. There's a number of companies that I know that people have. They're good people. They work for them, but it's usually the training ground for them to go out in private practice. So when you see that they're the 5 best, is it possible they're the 5 best? Yes. It is possible that I get hit by lightning too at the end of the day. Do your due diligence. Make sure, if you're hiring a company, please make sure you're speaking to an attorney, a CPA, or an enrolled agent. If you're not, you are going to go ahead and get ripped off, because you're speaking to salespeople. Have a good day.